Hello everyone and welcome back to our JavaScript tutorial series. So today we're talking about the callback function and essential consequences of JavaScript programming. So callback functions allows us to handle tasks like asynchronous operations and the more ease and effective way. So today first of all I'm creating an example for the basic callback function. So a callback function is a function passed as an argument to another function. So here an example. So here first of all I'm creating the function, and the function name I'm creating is great, and here I'm defining the name attribute and also that for it's a callback. Okay, and creating this curly bracket. So here I'm using an output statement sponsor log method, and here creating the method for hello and declare the dollar symbol and this instead including here is a name. Okay, then I'm also creating here is a semicolon and also type here is a fallback in this method. Next ingredient here is calling the functions mainly to say goodbye. So this in type 4 here is the same approach by, and this made and using against brackets. So I'm typing this console dot log method and this insert, and again type the message 4 is a good 5. Okay, it's perfectly defined, and then using this semicolon and a new reading here is a bridge and apply for the person name is Linda. Okay, and using for here is a say goodbye in this mail part. Okay, so here is type is perfectly say goodbye, and you can see this example for the get functions takes, and the function says as a callback. Okay, after getting this print it invokes the callback to say goodbye, and this shows how callbacks and control the order of executions. Okay, so now I'm just saving this code and click on this run icon and see the result. So as you can see here is propeller printing and print the first print of hello Linda and the second print is a goodbye. Okay, so you completely understand this simple example. Now I'm creating this another example for the callback for asynchronous operation. So callbacks are officially useful for handling asynchronous operations such as fetching data from a server. So now let's create this callback for asynchronous operation program. Okay, so here first of all I'm calling the function name is a page data. Okay, so the page data and this thing that I'm typing here is a callback. So basic is callback and using this calligraph. So here the type the output statement is console dot, and this interference typer here is a fetching data. Okay, let's type the fetching data, and using here is the state time, oh sorry, is type the state timeout and then type this parenthesis, and using this arrow sign and also creating this curly brackets, and we stop. Now I'm calling for here is a constructor data is equal to, so now creating this curly brackets. So here I'm defining for id is a 1, then using the same the name apply here is the type the product. Okay, so using the product for id. Okay, and also using this semicolon and is just a parent type. So I will put a statement is a console dot the log method, and this instant I'm typing here the method puts the part of data paste successfully. Okay, SUCCE SSFULNY. Okay, it's properly, it's here, it's successfully and using the same thing, and in the title here is the callback and the thing are included here, the symbol of data. Now I'm perfectly safe for the time duration. For here is 2 seconds. Okay, I'm creating this semicolon. Okay, here is the program is almost done. So now I'm taking type the function and then type for here is a display data, and this inside including clicking the data and using this curly bracket. So here I type is console or log method, and here using the sign symbol, and then declare proposing including the ID, and using for the dollar symbol and define the curly brackets, and inside data dot ID, and again can be here is the name field. So using this dollar sign again using this curly brackets, so just have the data dot notation and the name attributes. Okay, that's perfect. And then in this outside I'm creating here a calling the page data, and this interface perfectly including here is a display data. Okay, so you can see this example for here is a sage timeout simulate delay while fetching data. Once the data is ready, the callback function is display data is called, processed it, and this approach helps manual the async bonus task is effectively. Okay, now it's completely done. I'm just saving this code and click on run icon. So as you can see here is properly printing the fetching data, and you can notice here show product says timeout is a 2-second delay is pre-opened, and the data fetching successfully, and ID is 1 and the name of or the product came. Okay, so I hope completely understand this example topic, and that's the work on callback functions in JavaScript completely done. And the callback function are a cornerstone of JavaScript, especially for handling asynchronous code. Okay,